All right, so now that you have some matrices stored in your calculator from last time, I'm going to show you how, and I kind of did show this, but I'm going to show you how you can recall so that you can do some operations, right? So we can do some addition, subtraction, scalar multiplication. So I haven't changed mine at all. So if I go back to second matrix, I still have these three. In here, I have a 3 by 3, a 2 by 2, and another 3 by 3. I think I'll just go ahead and add another one. What if I added like a 2 by 3? And I'll just put some numbers in to play around with. If that is a 0, I'll put that as a 10. And why not? I'll work with some big numbers. I'll put that as an 18. Second matrix, I think I'll stick one more in here to play around with. I'll do another 2 by 3. 6, -2, -9, 12, 14, and -17. Awesome. So now I've got, let's see how many in here. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in here, right? So if I go back and I want to, so now I'm in my home screen, second mode, home screen. And let's say I want to add two matrices together, right? So let's say they're given to us. I can let my calculator do all of the work if I have it. So to recall it, I'm going to push second matrix. And let's say I'm going to add A and C. So I'm going to do A plus second matrix, pull up C, and bam, there's my answer. Like I showed you before, let's say now we're building on this and we're going to do something with this. I'm going to go ahead and store it. And I can say second matrix. Let's say I want to store it as F. I can go down to 6. Enter. And now that's going to be, if I go back to second matrix, now it's an F, right? Pretty cool. I just wanted to show that again. Let's say I wanted to do some scalar multiplication. Or I had like a whole matrix equation. Like let's say I was going to do 1/2 times second matrix. Let's take B minus second matrix E. And I push enter. Oh, what happened? My calculator must be broken. No, it says dimensions mismatch, right? That means that they weren't the same dimensions, right? So pay attention to what you're doing. Remember, you can't add and subtract matrices if they have different dimensions. So I can even go ahead and say go to, and let's see what it does. Oh, it takes me to this and it's like, here's an error and they don't match. You got to change it, right? So that wouldn't work for me, but I can do a whole matrix equation by just recalling those, right? And pulling them out like that. So, I mean, even to the extent of I could go ahead and let's say I wanted to square a matrix, that's just multiplying it by itself. But I could take this matrix and I could square it. Oh my goodness. Remember squaring, I'm not squaring each individual number. If you have something, you're still doing rows by columns, right? You still got to pay attention to that piece of it. All right, so this is how you recall matrices so that you can perform some operations, right? Including, we can also do multiplication. So if I pulled this out, second matrix multiplication, think about what I can do with that. And I'm going to show that a little bit more in the next video. When you guys move on to the next slide, you're going to be using the matrices that you stored and doing some basic operations with them. So make sure you've got your calculators ready and please make sure that you record your answers so that we can take a look at them as well.